panic into folding or calling, so you've got to give him the credit there, but he's kicking himself.
I mean, Terry Pitcher's into waste management as a profession, and there he turned garbage into gold.
He nearly threw away £200. That's the danger, isn't it? And that's the fascination of the game. Must be feeling on top of the world after that. Orient rules, okay.
That was a great bluff. I mean, I know it was reckless, but he must have seen weakness.
Well, the story he told was the correct story. He called the bet on the turn, hoping for the extra spade to come. It came. He bet it out. The other guy capitulates.
For me, poker is a theory, and it's not what my opponents are holding in their hand. It's what I have in mind that really matters. But then there's always that element of luck, and I'm a very lucky boy.
Certainly difficult at the moment to predict a winner of this heat.
What do you think's playing the best? We haven't really seen enough yet, have we?
It's a bit early days, isn't it? There's been some decent hands out and some good play.
Raise to 40.
Raise to 40.
Once again, this minimum raise that everybody's become used to. It shows a bit of inexperience on some players' behalves in some ways. They're not breaking the trend.
Pass.
But once again, it's damage limitation, but you'd probably be better off calling than just raising minimum.
Yeah, it's copycatitis, isn't it? The copycat raise. One guy made it 40 and everybody does now.
Well, it's got to be worth a call at the very least.
I think Lincoln has a bit of an itchy trigger finger.
Cool.
Cool.
But you love peeling off cheap flops with those small pairs, don't
I'll
you?
have a little look, sir.
It's marvellous. And
Cool.
there's the words of somebody who hasn't got the greatest hand but wants to have a little look. It could end up being the best hand as well.
Now, Howard got bluffed out by Leyton Orient the last time they squared off.
Well, there you go. He's hit top pair.
Check.
Check.
He may get a bet.
Check.
Well, Fletcher fancies fives are good. They're not. Pitcher sitting back there, reeling in some more. Are they going to go over the line? They should. No.
Wow! Did he feel some interest over there from Leyton Orient? Pitcher might have said raised by accident. Is that what happened?
I'm not sure what happened there. Well, that makes things interesting.
Check.
Oh, he's really slow playing this. He's forgotten what his cards are. He's having another look. He knows. He knows.
I think Leighton's checked to raise here on the turn. What do you think?
Wow.
40.
Worst scenario comes out thinking he might be in front with the ace, and all reason to believe he is in front with the ace as well.
I mean, if you're sitting in Lincoln's position right now, Fletcher,
Pass.
wow, I just think you have to raise there almost. I mean,
Well, he's been a bit timid, and that's just a call. You know, when you're in waste management, you know how to get it in, don't you? You just reel it in.
throw it in.
And there's a card that waste management will love to see. The rubbishy 3.
See what you're going to do.
Oh, this is marvellous. He's played a bit of live.
Check.
Oh, he could have got some more money out of him, but
I don't know why Pitcher was so timid with it. I think they really respected that raise by Oldham, huh? They thought it was pretty strong before the flop.
could have been. I thought perhaps he was checking on the flop with a high pair, but it's 2-0 Orient against
Oldham Athletic.
That's a good score line if you're a Leyton Orient fan.
On a high. No, you never count your money when you're sitting at the table, as Kenny says.
I think Terry Pitcher's having a bit of fun here tonight.
Cool.
We've played over 10 hands. I think it's 11 hands now, and as yet, Peter Booth from Sheffield Wednesday yet to put any money into the pot, I think, voluntarily.
He's doing a remarkable imitation of a cardboard box as of yet, isn't
Call.
he?
No raise.
Spring to life in the third level was the advice of Roy Brindley once. Don't play anything for the first couple of levels and then move up through the gears. So the good hands you want to have at the end of the tournament, not at the start.
I think it's a great philosophy. What do you think? I mean, it's very effective in this
Check.
format, isn't
Check.
it?
Well, you've got to look at how many
Check.
chips you've got, what the blinds are, and see where it starts to hurt.
40.
Another little 40
Cool.
bet into
Cool.
a 80 pot. Oh, it's down to a 120 pot. Called.
I mean,
Raise to 200.
Sheffield's bet out on
200
bottom
total.
pair.
And flush draw, top pair.
Pass.
Pass.
How big is that raise by Leighton Orient? He swung a wallop in, didn't he?
200 into the
Pass.
160 pot. Going to bet out with second pair
Pass.
earlier, but
Pass.
that was a much more different situation. Well, he's controlling the table at the moment. Orient rules. They do rule, let's be honest.
You get the feeling that pitcher is starting to think, hey, all I have to do is stick in 200 pounds every hand and nobody's going to call me.
Out in front where they should be, Orient. The rest trailing in their wake.
Do you think Orient generally punches above their weight anyway in the football on the pitch?
I'm not sure. I think we'd like to.
Make it 60.
Raise to 60 total.
Pass.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass.
This is the first time Sheffield Wednesday has stuck money into the pot, and United has got the hump from the big blind here.
Well, it was certain. They just were waiting for that moment. Wednesday versus United. Any other callers? Well, the Jacks must like that. That's a perfect scenario now. Top pair against the over pair. Fireworks in Sheffield.
60.
This could be the biggest pot since the Sheffield riots of '65.
This could be somebody walking out the door if they're not careful.
What do you think Wednesday's going to do here? If you had the Jacks, would you be raising on the flop or waiting for the turn?
Well, I think he could safely raise here. Doesn't want to see an overcard to the 10,
240.
to the Jacks.
Raised to 240.
That's a big raise.
Has he scared him off?
That's 180 pounds more.
Douglas Haig must think the ace-10 must look so good to him as well. I mean, there's no draw, no flush draw, no straight draw, really. I suppose obviously ace-4 or ace-5 would be a bit of a weird one.
I mean, Haig's got two things on his mind here, doesn't he? Oh, he's made a nice pass.
Well, that's good. That's a great pass. I'm not too sure I could have got away with that.
So Wednesday getting one over on United there with the best hand. Let's have a look at our official ranking of poker hands. Every 5-card poker hand falls in the official ranking of poker hands. At the bottom of the ladder, high card only. Higher than that is a pair. 2 pairs is higher still, and 3 of a kind is sometimes called a set. A straight is 5 cards in a row of any suit, while a flush is 5 cards of the same suit in any order. A full house is 3 of a kind plus a pair. 4 of a kind is self-explanatory, and a straight flush is 5 cards in a row, all the same suit. A royal flush is top of the pops. That's a straight flush, ace high. And it'll be big blind for Lincoln City's Fletcher.
Pass.
No thanks.
Pass. Pass.
Leighton Orient, Terry Pitcher gone to sleep a bit, but all of a sudden, Haig
Raised to 80 total.
waking up with a lovely looking pair
Pass.
there. Minimum raise.
Pass.
should get some sort of action.
This Haig is a bit of a player, don't you think? I mean, I know he's caught some good cards.